assassin, ranger, silver, sliding, splashing. Sun just cracked that backwood ridge. Thermos, coffee cooler pack, that's it. Chat blowing up on my screen, y'all laughing. Guntersville is in here deep, all bragging. Fast, long line, tight, calm, talk, trashing. 7-pound guest list, that's my passion. What's up? What's happening? It's the Latin bass assassin out here on the Ville, just casting. Guntersville's in the chat, I'll clap. Hey, on silver, I'm sliding, snatching. Big greenbacks, that's action. 7-pound BBLs, I'm bagging. What's up? What's happening? Fog burn off that brush pile glow. Spotlight come, I moving slow. Chat say LA, hit that road. First flip down, then the right tip bow. Drag sing sweet, that head shake hit. Whole stream yelling, don't you slip. Lift that hog, whole deck going mad. Hold it to the cam, say tell them what's good. What's up? What's happening? It's the Latin bass assassin out here on the Ville, just casting. Guntersville's in the chat, all clapping. On silver, I'm sliding, snatching. Big greenbacks, that's action. 7-pound BBLs, I'm bagging. What's up? What's happening? Laid light on that river bend. Same crew riding with me again. From the bank to the boat we can. Hit go live, let the show begin. If you hear that greeting, you already know. One more cast before I gotta go. What's up? What's happening? It's the Latin bass assassin out here on the Ville, just casting. Guntersville's in the chat, all clapping. On silver, I'm sliding, snatching. Big greenbacks, that's action. 7-pound BBLs, I'm bagging. What's up? What's happening? LA out. What's up?
That is not all you get, Tim. You also get stuff. But my dudes, this is the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? And we are back. Now, we're gonna try it, dudes. I don't know how well this situation is going to work out, but we're gonna try what we're attempting to do. I now have to utilize my other phone. I don't know why I got so many phones, but I got to utilize my other phone. This out here is no longer just fishing. This is fishing and technical stupidities. As you guys were seeing, the technical difficulties. Now I am going to provide you guys something that I have not provided you guys before, and we will see how this works out. I was trying to get it to be up front, but you guys will have to deal with the one in the back because that's just what you guys get. So my apologies, but that's what you get. And we will get the other one to work. For some reason, it is not working. But now, in theory, bros, you guys can now wash out low, bros. All right, I don't know if that screen is big enough. Might not be, but it's there. If that screen is not big enough, let me know and then we'll figure out what we got to do. But it is there, so that is the one in the back, the one at the console. So technically that fish finder is about, I don't know, I'd say maybe 15 feet away from me. So 15 feet away, is what you guys are getting. You're not getting the fish finder up here in the front because it didn't want to play. And if it didn't want to play, well, we can't force it to. Size does matter. Now let me know if that is, because I could also change the screen. Right now that's just the screen size, I mean the screen setup that I have usually. It'll be side imaging, down imaging, and regular. I could do this. Watch. Let me go change the screen. That way you guys don't, I mean, because you guys don't need to see half the stuff. You guys can decide, do you want to see just the regular, I mean, maybe you just want to see side imaging, or maybe you want to see, but if I'm spot locked, that's going to do you guys no good. Do you want the traditional fish finder? Do you want the do you want the down scan, side scan? What do you guys want? Because you can't have it all, but you can have something. So we will take a broadcast vote, and you guys determine So as you guys can see, my maps are not working back there. So the maps are not working because that's what the obscure flag is in the middle. So, hey Moon, nobody asked your opinion. But I guess since you're here, yeah, sure. Give an opinion, dog. Do you guys... Okay, so this fool wants to... This fool wants to see fish. I too want to see fish, but you can see the complexity of the situation here, Snizook. So once the complexity is, it becomes routine, then we'll concern ourselves with catching fish. I mean, we're out here pushing the boundaries, dog. We are pushing technology as far as it will go. I have seen nobody giving me their preferences as to what they want to see, because that screen, it's kind of tiny. Maybe you guys... 2D and mapping. So Bass Fanatic wants to see 2D and mapping, but the problem is I have to go make that screen. So that's added to the level of complexity. We'll have to go over there and mess around with my fish finder for a little bit and make that screen. But if nothing else is heard, well, that's going to be kind of... Okay, I'm gonna have to see how to best represent that on the map. I mean, on the screen. Oh, there's eelgrass over here. Stupid eelgrass. Which screen shows fish the best? I don't know. Let me just show you guys. I'll just hit the 2D mapping. Blip, blip, blip. I don't know which button it is, so we're gonna have to go to the pages. So there's that screen. Which I'm gonna see how much information is on there. There's water temp, there's depth. But you see, that's the thing. Oh, we got ourselves a little seaplane. Eelgrass, you suck. Fishing any Serbs? What the heck is a Serb, bro? Okay, we got a fish that splashed right there. All right, so I could provide you guys that one, but here's the thing. That is the one, remember, it's way back there. It's not this one up front because for some reason I was able to connect it, and then I started messing around, trying to be all fancy. And then it was all like, I do not want to connect to you anymore. And I was like, all right, that's cool, dog. You don't want to connect, that's fine. So I'm just gonna move around for a little bit. Oh, and what's up, Dennis? How rude of me not to say what's up. I'm just gonna cruise around for a little bit on a slightly higher speed and let you guys see what that fish finder would be showing. It should get shallow and stuff. I don't know if there's a little bit of a delay going on right there, like it's not updating smoothly. It might be updating. I'm hoping that it's updating smoothly and not being stupid. But again, this is just me trying out some things. So not all the things are gonna work. We're gonna do our best to bring what we can. We barely got over the technical difficulty of, okay, I see eelgrass right here with my own 2 eyes. The technical difficulty of the GoPro being stupid. So now that we've gotten past that, the world is our oyster. Oh, any tournaments? Oh, any derbs, not Serbs, because I'm not exactly sure how we could fish Serbians, but I don't know. We do fish like 3 of them, but those are just mainly for fun. We don't really, well, I think it's 3, could be 2. I wanted to fish these afternoon like big fish tournaments, but the problem is they're like, hey, you can't have live scope or whatever. And I'm like, that's fine, I don't use it, but it's on my boat and I'm not taking it off just so that I could enter these tournaments, because it was a pain in the butt to get it to be connected. And now to, hey, why is the GoPro now losing its stability? Oh, we got some some elbow bumps here. So I don't know, guys. Does that tickle your fancy right there? That is us going into some grass. That's one screen. Now, I could also provide this screen, but again, when I am spot locked, this screen is not going to do you guys any good. There's that screen. Just as I said, we got past the GoPro's technical difficulties. Now it begins to lose its image stability. I don't know what it's doing. We are throwing a Kitech right now, guys, while we are testing out the limits. All right, Moon, there's a couple of things with your statement. 1, forward-facing sonar is not on. 2, forward-facing sonar is actually, hold on. Watch out, bros, you gotta be smart. Hold on. I can do this. Hold on, let me just get a little smart here, bros. Please hold. Please hold as we attempt to do our thing. All right, dudes. I have made a change. It's not the best change, but it is a change. This was not what I wanted to do, but this is just what I do. So we'll deal with that for now. Again, we are testing stuff out. Nah, foo. On the last stream, that was recorded. That was recorded active target. It was on the SD card. It wasn't live. I thought I put that in the comments, fool. All right, guys. So you see now there's the map side by side with the down image, I mean the 2D sonar. But the problem is that my maps are not working. So if it ain't one thing, it's another. So we cannot, I would like to show you guys the maps and the contours and blah, 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 all that other stuff. But the problem is that my maps ain't working. I gotta buy some maps. Moderator doesn't want to hear that, but I gotta buy some maps in order for them to update correctly. It's stupid. Very stupid. Yo, what's up, John? Happy 4th of July, my dude. Stay safe out there. And hopefully you catch them fish that set off those fireworks. The water temp's not on there, dude? I thought I saw water temp on there. There should be water temp. Maybe it's too small. It's right there, dog. It's on the middle left. The middle left, it should say like 88 degrees, or maybe it is too small for you to see, which is a possibility. Again, this is the first trial run of that other screen. So we can mess around with it. We can make changes to it. This is just a trial run. We should actually have a trial run of catching fish and then go from there. But we have a trial run of, that is actually grass that I keep on getting hung up on. That grass pulled off my Kitech. Come on, grass. Don't be like that. So just a trial run, guys. Now, we do not have this set up. We do not have this set up the way we want to completely. So right now, for the first few times, we are going to, until we have a more secure setup, as long as the boat activity isn't too crazy, we can cruise around on the main motor. But if the boat activity gets too crazy, then we're gonna have to figure something out, because we do not have our setup secure, and we don't want to damage our equipment. Now, this is the headache that I told you guys that I didn't want to get involved in, but you guys just egged me on. And now, you got what you asked for, mostly, maybe, who knows. Whew. You step out into that sun right now and it gets pretty warm. I was hanging out in the shade. I don't have my sunglasses, so we got a problem. Okay, good thing I have my polarized eagle eyes. I can still see the grass. The grass that got stuck on my Kitech hydrilla though. And you are correct, it is 88 degrees, the water temp. All right, so I'm giving you guys as much visual information as I can. Currently, we are not connected to the fish finder on the trolling motor. We are connected to the fish finder on the back of the boat. And that is because the fish finder on the trolling motor didn't want to play anymore. Now, the issue that this does cause is I'm utilizing my cool phone, my new phone, and I don't want it to do what it did to my last phone. Because watching the broadcast, there's a cost. There's a cost to equipment and everything, bros. Everything suffers. That's grass. I saw it as I cruised through it. But you gotta set the hook on it. So now that the sun's out and we're gonna suffer anyway. Oh, there's somebody over there. Never mind. Let me give those guys some time right there. That's grass. Shout out to new phones, the true heroes. Bro, my new phone is he's gonna have problems. But what up, Corn Diff? It's been a while since we've seen you pop in, Corn Diff. Hope you're doing good, dog. Try punching some grass. Hit the like or the fish win. You're right, dude. It's possible that the fish are the winners here. Try punching some grass. Currently, my heavy rods are set up with other things because there's not a lot of grass down here that is punchable. I try and have the least amount of violence in my life as possible, so to go around punching grass. The grass really didn't do anything to me, except if it's eelgrass, I'll punch it. I will punch the shad out of some eelgrass, but I will not punch what is that? Hydrilla, because I like hydrilla. Hydrilla has done no wrong. Dumped a 4-day weekend on you, bro. Oh, my apologies. Uppercut the eelgrass, dudes. I will punch the eelgrass, no problem. But it's not my go-to move. Let's see how the grass is doing over here in this spot. Let's check it out, mains. We'll be throwing the Kitech over there because I don't think, or we could throw the hooks on top. I know you guys love the hooks on top. Now that Spot Snatcher's here, we can throw the hooks on top. All right, dudes, watch this. Punch that eelgrass in its freaking face, dog. Remember, guys, none of our stuff is secure, so we're gonna have to figure out how to do this. We're gonna cruise, but not fast and not far. I mean, we'll cruise okay fast, but not far. All right, so you guys will be seeing, you won't be seeing the maps because the maps are stupid right now, but you will be seeing, actually, let me, I guess eelgrass and Corn Diff's family, they have some hatred. All right, guys, let me know if you can see this correctly. It's gonna get a little bit small. Actually, I could make it the main screen and then you guys could see more, but I'm gonna have to do some things. Watch. Let me, excuse me guys, I'm going back into the studio. I'm in the studio cutting my album, homies. Let's see where the best place to put me is. Right there. We'll put me right there. All right, guys, I'm in the studio cutting my album. Here we go. Let's try it. All right, how do you guys like that one, vatos? Out here just in the studio handling business. Yo, Corn Diff, we just got even more fancy. How do you guys like that, huh? See me in the middle just chilling. And now, in theory, you guys will be able to see. Do you see what I see? Yes, you do. The Rodcast knows no bounds, my dudes. All right, guys, my maps are totally gone, so we're just cruising. We're just cruising through here. We're giving you guys a taste of what is possible. We're just messing around. Okay, the grass is coming up. You guys can see the grass coming through right there. See that little wall of grass? Looks very nice. How much? There's a little gap right there. Let's see, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. What kind of unit? It's nothing but a G unit, bro. No, this is Lowrance. This is the Lowrance Pro. No, this is the HDS Live, Lawrence. Sorry, my apologies. The Pro is in the front. Snozook. Don't worry about it, dog. We're going to another spot. I'm just carefully cruising through here because it's a little shallower than it is. Are we on the skiff? I have no idea what that means, dog. Do you see what I see? We're just cruising slow. Remember, guys, we do not have a permanent setup for our on the water studio, so because of that we're cruising a little bit slow. There are people fishing here, so we will not be fishing this water. So Snozook, do not get excited by the little chingle dingles that you see. There are people here. Let's see, moderator said that the sound might be weird. Let me check it out, guys. On the water studio, so because of that we're cruising a little bit slow. Okay, it does people fishing here, so it does sound a little bit not as crisp as it was before. So, I don't know. My mic's on, everything's on. Yo, bass fishing, we're trying we're trying to push the limits of technology, bro. We are trying to push it to the limit. Oh, dog, we're Rick Ross out here and we're just push it to the limit. All right, guys, so you're seeing grass. We just went over a bunch of grass. Now on the front of the screen, you're gonna be seeing where the grass, it kind of gives way to either no grass or just a little bit of an opening. There's a drop off right there. So now you're seeing where the grass drops off. Now, I've been trying to verbalize this to you guys, but it's not as cool as like a picture. You know what I'm saying? Ah, yes, let's all give a round of applause to the moderator. Okay, vatos, this seems to be a fan favorite, this situation. Now the audio for some reason is being stupid, but no rock piles. Nah, dog, this is all grass. I mean, there'll be some rock off in the distance, but right now, this is all grass. Okay, guys, we're just gonna work this bank. We have caught fish here before, so we're gonna work this bank. We're gonna see what's up. And then we are gonna see if that area over there opens up, because there was some people there. We didn't want to disturb them. So now we're gonna have to change this to this. Okay. All right, dudes. This type of on the water one-man show, I'm gonna tell you guys, it has its pains in the butt, but it also has its positives for you guys. You guys can see things that might be hidden. Now, this is essentially going to be like the Blue's Clues of the water, because I'm going to pass over some fish or something, and you guys are going to be all like, fish, fish, fish. And I'll be like, do you see a fish? Where? And you're going to be, oh, well, mainly Snozook. He's going to be like, there, there, there. I assume that might be what you sound like, Snozook. Be like, there, there, fish there. And then I'm going to be all like, was there a fish there? Where? And essentially, I may ignore you, Snozook, but because you are looking at a fish finder that's about 17 feet behind me. So that does me no good up here unless I cast backwards. But in my life, I never look back, bro. There's no time to look back when you're still trying to pave your way forward. We don't got time to look back, dog. The only time that we look back is when we are trying to raise the trim on our motor. Then we look back, but it gets kind of awkward. But yes, we look back then. So hold on, guys. Let me actually change the screen because I forgot that the screen shrunk. My bad. All right, let me see where we're at. We'll go with this one. And there you guys go. So we're just out here beating this bank. Currently, we are in about 12 feet of water. You guys should be able to see the grass kind of get a little sparse here. Remember, guys, at 100K subscribers, I will be giving away my Hobie kayak. That is a Hobie Pro Angler 14. But we got to get there, guys. We are far from there, but I will have a random drawing, and we will give away our Hobie kayak to some lucky winner. We will not be shipping it. You must show up to claim your prize because I am not a shipping company. I am only a vato on a boat. I'm on a boat. We are throwing a Kitech just slowly through the water column above the grass. Let's see what the image is that you guys are seeing behind us. You son of a fish, bro. You gotta call me Diego, not Dora. This fool. Come on, 22. You gotta be all like, Diego, where's Boots? I'm like, Boots is hanging out with Dora, dog. Diego's not my homie. I mean, Boots is not my homie. Boots is Dora's homie. We can change screens, guys. You just have to be a little bit vocal and say, Pato, can you change the screen to something else? And maybe you guys mean like the YouTube screen. And I'm like, well, dude, this is all we got. You know what I'm saying? This is all we got. So hopefully the audio has fixed itself. I don't know why you're not getting the sweet, sweet voice of the Latin Bass Assassin after dark. Welcome everyone to the Rodcast, where if this fool does not catch a fish in this outing, which we will be going till 11-ish, then he will pay out randomly in the chat a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Let us watch as we wait to see if he catches a fish. I will never give away the hot. Do I stream 10 hours a day? Negative, dog. I stream like some hours a day. And those days are randomly chosen by life. Why not give a rod and reel combo? Well, dog, it's because the good Lord has blessed me, and I attempt to pay it forward and continue blessing others on this planet. So the good Lord has blessed me, and I shall do my best to provide others with blessings, laughs, and whatever, bro. A sanctuary, somewhere for you to go and be all like, okay, life's being a little dumb. Let's listen to this vato be a little dumb. Because I prefer when this guy's a little dumb over life being a little dumb. So that's what we're trying to build here, bro. That is why this is probably the only channel that you will find that has the bait balls to say, you know what, bro, if I zero today, I will give out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. I have received. I have received a message from I have received a message from home base saying that the sound is still slightly muffled. Yo, it's the bromance. What up, Senor Bromance? Bromance. Hey, bros, check it out. We got some matted grass over here. Are there sapo-loving fish out here? You see, we didn't know this was all matted like this. Now we know, and knowing is half the battle. This vato. You guys thought I was gonna get a trademark infringement right there saying G.I. Jizzo? No, bruh. I was all like, this vato. Come on. Buy me one time, homies. I want to show you guys, if those dudes are not over there, I want to show you this area that I fish, and then you guys will see. You'll be like, dang, bro. Now I can visualize what you've been saying the entire time. Right now you guys are just seeing like grass clumps and stupidities like that. Your vision back there is a little bit different than the one that I got up here. It's getting a little toasty, guys. So we are also seeing, remember, our setup is not permanent, which we must do in order to protect the setup. So we are going to baby it. Now some people will be all like, well, why haven't you taken off? You haven't caught a single fish here. Well, that is why. Because we are protecting our setup. There's a lot of complexity here, guys. And this what's happening, Flynn? Yo, bromance, are you watching? Are you a soccer fan? Because Canada is going to play on the 4th of July, which is mañana, bro. So to you guys, that day may mean nothing. You're like, yeah, dog, it's just another day in July. What's up? We're Canadians. But over here, that will be our 250th birthday. I haven't been around for all the birthdays, allegedly. But hopefully this birthday is a banger, bro. Hey, bromance, did you happen to see that post that I did in the community or on my YouTube post? And remember, guys, if you want to be entered into the subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 7.5K subscriber giveaway. That giveaway is happening, well, short. That giveaway is happening. Hey, you can stay away from there, Gar. Too bad you guys can't see that Gar that's chasing my Kitech. That was a fat Gar, too. All you gotta do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 7.5K subscriber giveaway. We'll be having that giveaway. We'll be having it today at 5 p.m. Central. But you must be present in the live in order to claim your prize. What we're gonna do is we are gonna draw a name. The moderator will say, this is the winner. She will send it to my Go Gadget watch, and I will say who the winner is. And they have 3 minutes to say, I am here. If they do not say it in those 3 minutes, then we move on to the next one. We were told about Canada Day. All right, bro, Matt, I only read some of that, right? But you said he was on one for sure, so that's crazy, dog. I mean, we all took it in stride. We thought it was, you know, just the homies being homies. All right, guys. I'm going to have a mic off moment, and then we are going to cruise over there to that other section. I don't think that anybody's fishing it anymore, and then we will see what's going on. All right, I'm going to have a mic off moment, guys. So, apparently, last mic off moment, I didn't treat you guys to the... Let me first move out of this area, and I'll pull up the... Yo, what's up, Fred? What's happening? Oh, let's see. Somebody asked me, who was it? Spot Snatcher? What's your water temp there? And I thought somebody asked me about sending me something. Moon. LA, can I send you something? Moon, do not ever send me kale. One, I don't think that it will keep its, let's call it, its freshness. Here, Moon, have a little bit of kale for you, dog. Let me feed this kale to you, bro. Open up, dog. Yum, 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 yum. Get out of here. How can you send me something? Well, bro, it's called the U.S. Postal Service. But I have to have a mic off moment, guys. So, let me provide you guys with some stuff.
Mic off moments are where I belong. Rod in hand, the world hums a song. Nature's whisper, her trees so tall, but the fish ain't waiting, they answer the call. Hooked to BBL mid-float, oh man, legends don't plan, they just understand. Out on the lake with the water so still, the reel sings a tune and I'm chasing the thrill. paints the water gold. Stories untold in my grip, they unfold. Got mud in my boots, got bait in my soul. Each cast a prayer, each catch makes me whole. Skipping stones, making waves, counting blessings, leg behaves, hooked to BBL mid-float. Oh man, legends don't plan, they just understand.
About those, we are back, but I mean, we're gonna let the song, at least the jam, finish before we move on. Now I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of complexity here. A lot of complexity. Well, we're just waiting, guys. We got some time.
The ripples laugh, they're in on the joke. A tug on the line, the moment I spoke. This is live raw, no filter, no frame, just me and the lake.
Dude, we do not have the rights to the national anthem. Somebody would have to sing it and allow us to play it, because we do not have the rights to that, so we will not be playing the national anthem, dog. A lot of complexity. Okay, now let's figure out what we're doing, where we're going, and how we're cruising. Okay, I guess that'll work. We all have the rights. I wish we did all have rights, bro. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Okay, my maps are not working, guys, so I don't know. There's a hump right here. I can't see it. Yes, bro. The rights to whoever performs the national anthem, I can't just be using. Yes, bromance, please, as a Canadian, perform the national anthem and send it to me. And then it'll be like, oh, say, can you see, buddy, by the dawn's early light pale, what so proudly we hail, friend. So if you could sing it, dog, yeah, go ahead and send it. Bromance will give us the rights to his version of the national anthem. I sort of know where this thing is because of those waypoints right there. Do not think that this is what the lake looks like, bros. This map is all stupid. Do not believe the map. Actually, let me turn on a different map source that I have that might be able to give me. You guys won't be able to see it. I'll see it. Okay. But it should update me on where these humps are. I should probably be okay, but I do not want to I don't take chances out here, guys, because it costs money when you take a chance. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance on me. No, we do not take a chance. There's a boat out here. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, homie. I will not. Okay. These gentlemen are still here, so we're just gonna take a peek. I'm hoping they're not. There's a possibility they are. So far, so good. I don't see them, so they either caught all the fish here and drank all the beer, or they just left. And they're like, forget about this place. This place sucks bass. All right, guys, let's see what screen we have for you guys. I would suggest a side imaging screen, so let's just do that. But this might be only one side. Nope, it's both sides. Okay. So as you can see, we are in 60 feet of water. 60 feet of water. It will come up in a little bit. Yo, overseas, I try and do what I can for the homies. All right, so I'm gonna do one pass over this, and then I'll come back and then I'll fish it like I usually do. So we're in 60 feet of water. Let me turn the camera so you guys can see what we're actually heading towards. So there's this little bluff right here, and off of that bluff, we're gonna cruise. You'll see it start to come up, and then you'll start seeing some things. Now, if you see the Loch Ness Monster down there, guys, I am not held responsible for whatever you guys see down there. Just know you might see some things. So you can see off to my right, that is where the bluff is. There's rocks over there, and there's a little bit of an outcropping right there on the top right. That's usually where I'll throw some lines, try and get a fish or two from there. And there's a bunch of boulders down here, so anybody who likes rocks, rock piles, this, that, and the other, well, it's available. I could zoom in a little bit, but I'm already doing too many things, so we'll do it. I don't have a map on right now, so this will probably come up again over here on the side. It's starting to come up, so I'm gonna have to turn a little bit because that's a point that comes out. Now you can see the grass underneath me. Right now it's gonna go off to the left. You'll see where it kind of tapers off on the point. So let's go back. Let's hit up the area that we usually start at. We'll throw a jig. Well, hopefully we do not run into any dolphins. If we run into dolphins, my apologies, bros, because they may take me into the water and try and allegedly try and have their way with me. That's what we've been told. Oh, we are out here. Krill is right. We are out here looking for some fine bass ditches. But you will not find some fine bass ditches out here. Not in this location. All right, vatos. Fine bass ditches will not be found here. We will now put you back on your regularly scheduled program, and we will also give you guys a different view. It will be this view. Ahora sí, vatos. Now it's game time. We're out here playing with technology. Washalo. But we should be playing with these fish. But instead, we're just messing around. This messing around might cost me freaking... It might cost me 25 bills. Because I'm out here messing around with technology. Somebody's got a mister on over there, I think. All right, we're going to pull out this jig right here. This is a Mama Brim. We got to put a freaking trailer on. Remember, guys, I did nothing since the last time we were out here. Put a son of a fish. I got to get a new trailer because the last fish that messed with that jig broke off the pinchers. Where are my trailers? Right here. Should we go blue craw? Yeah, let's go a little blue craw. We're gonna, actually no, this is Okeechobee craw. We're gonna go a little Okeechobee. We're gonna mix up all the colors because, I don't know, that's the one that was available. So we're gonna use it. It was the one closest to me grabbing it and just handling it. I'm gonna cut off 2 sections of this craw because I want it to not be out here like this. I don't think. I usually cut off 2 sections and then it will be like this. Let's just leave it the way it is. Let's try it. Just try it. Okay. So it looks like that. What ifs? My reel handle is not completely tight, so it might fall off. So this is the main channel behind me, and then there's the little area that I'm fishing in here. Oh, Moon. So what did you want to send me, bro? Because I got a little distracted. So much so that I never separated. First cast. Didn't separate the pincers. Boop. Okay, they are separated now. Now maybe there'll be some kind of vibration or something down there. Some kind of tantalizing little... You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm picturing my jig being a little cholo down there, bro, and he's throwing up his gang signs. He's like, Cuval Bass. I'm from wherever. I don't know where he's from. I assume that it would have to be somewhat, it's blue-ish. It's more turquoise, so he might be from New Mexico, but if it's blue, this guy's got to be a freaking, he's got to be a crit. Okay. What else, vatos? I don't know why when I set that hook, I turned into a French guy. I was like, ho, 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 wee wee. I mean, I didn't do the wee wee part, but Ha ha ha, mademoiselle, a little fish nibble was felt. Ha 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 ha. I didn't know why that happened. Oh, I gotta turn on another thing because it's getting hot. So, one more stupidity to have to deal with. Hold on. I got a special drop off buzz bait whatnot for the 4th, and probably a bunch of random baits. Is that what you're sending, Moon? Did I miss what you're sending? Dude on basket, pues. What's happening? Welcome to the Rodcast, the new look Rodcast. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something real quick. This is gonna cause me a pain in the bass, but let's see if I can do this while my bait soaks out there. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. Just in the studio. Okay, hopefully that works. I'll get a little closer to the location, guys. I just want to be mostly thorough and work it from the side that we are on right now, and then eventually get closer. Oh, Moon. You can send an email. I mean, I already have your email, dog, so I will send you some info through said email if you want to send stuff. Now, remember, you need not send anything, but if you want to send stuff, remind me, Vato, because, you know, sometimes I forget. Not because I'm being an a-hole, but because I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. So sometimes I forget about stuff. Okay, some biz bait stuff. Will I say no to some biz bait stuff? I have not yet seen myself say no to some biz bait stuff. Currently, guys, you know that we are in about slightly under 30 feet of water. Now remember, guys, we are having a subscriber giveaway today. So all you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in my 7.5K subscriber giveaway, and you'll be entered to win a $50 giveaway short. There's one more step. You'll be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Then you must be present in the live when we draw for that prize. That prize will be drawn for at 5 p.m. Central today. So it's not too late. 5 p.m. Central, we will draw for that prize. And it is a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. The winner gets to choose. Can you send me some Z-Man baits? Here's the thing. This is what's going to happen, bro. You're going to send me some Z-Man baits. And then the post office or UPS, that was just a a hook check. The post office or UPS or whatever, FedEx, they're going to charge me for their vehicle that the Z-Man bait ate through. I'll be like, look, I didn't send that, bro. So I don't know if I want any Z-Man bait sent my way, because it would cost too much. Free baits. Oh, that's great. But the problem is, Creel, I don't eat on the boat, so I would never bring a knuckle sandwich here on the boat. I just wouldn't do it. You guys have never seen me eat on the boat. So I think one of the last things we need here, guys, besides actually permanently mounting this setup, the last thing we need is to get our maps correct so that you guys can see what is actually being fished. You can see it on the fish finder, but the map is not really showing anything really. So we could, in theory, take the map off, because today at least it is not functioning properly. So we'll just change the screen real quick to bloop. And then you guys will see that across the screen. The maps do us no good right now. Oh, you are correct. Oh, Spot Snatcher is correct. He has caught me, not in a lie, but in a misunderstanding. I forgot, or in a forgetful moment, let's call it. I forgot the fact that I did eat a deer stick when the homies came on the boat. I remember that. I mainly ate it because I think that one of you guys was all like, oh yeah, he's gonna have to get off the water because he ate a deer stick. And I was like, oh yeah, watch this, guys. And then I think I said somewhere in there, iron gut, homies. What about some knuckle chips and salsa? Okay, so now he's trying to, you know, I can say no to Mexican food. You know that, right? 22. Okay, so we just went over what I believe are some fish. I'm gonna keep cruising so that you guys could potentially see it. It'll come up, and then you guys should see some arches if you go over the same area, but it's possible you won't, because 17 feet behind me is all I'm saying. And that was a rough estimate, 17 feet. Not an actual, oh, you want to splash out there. So these fish were holding to the bottom, which luckily, that is where my jig likes to hold. It likes to hold to the bottom. It likes to kind of chill out on the bottom. His old timer is showing. What is that? What is that, Creel? What is that? What is my old timer, bro? Oh, now I feel naked up here. Uh-oh. Creel's saying that my old timer is showing. I'm going to try and catch a fish like this, guys, because I don't know where it is, but I do not want my old timer to show. It might be not decent. Let me move over here. so I at least have a better angle at setting the hook. You know, it's kind of, might not be appropriate to let your old timer show. I don't know what Creel's talking about. But why is he even looking at my old timer? Creel, relax, dog. This guy's out here looking at my old timer. Cuidado, cuidado, the old timer. You know what? Just let your old timer fly. That's what I say. I got too much to deal with, Creel. I can't be dealing with my old timer just out there showing to you. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I didn't, dude. I'm only basing this off of what Creel's saying. He said something about my old timer. There's some grass right there. I'm gonna try and pop it out of that grass and see what the deal is. Remember, guys, we have our giveaway. We have two giveaways right now, guys. We have the Zero or Hero giveaway, which we have enacted. This, I believe, is the only live stream, fishing live stream, that will put 25 bills on the line every outing, mostly every outing, that they go. Because we do not fear the zero. We try and go out there every day and not zero. Snizook, is this your first time to the channel? Welcome to the channel, Snizook. Do you have to put it on the Koiki video? Ese vato. The 7.5K short. You just got to put the comment. Well, you got to be a subscriber. Put a comment in the 7.5K short. That Koiki video is just is for fun. I'm gonna toss off to this point, and then after a while, we are going to leave. You guys are going to see with your, you're going to see the humps. You guys are going to see them and be like, oh my God, we've heard of these lovely lakey humps, but we've never seen them. And oh dear God, you will see them. You will see them, assuming that nothing stupid happens, but where you at, dogs? Everybody's all chilling somewhere in the heat. Trying to stay out the heat. The bass are trying to stay out the heat. This is not great. Not great. Actually, I can do something else. Hold on. Well, did that help? Mainly, mostly. I'm still fishing, guys. Again, we're just out here trying some stuff out. We have to figure out what works, what doesn't, but I gotta adjust something. Okay, let's see if that works. That's just some technical stuff. Bros, it's starting to get toasty. We're gonna have to get on some sips in a little bit. Okay, we'll throw 2 more times over here, and then we're gonna throw over to this side. There's a point on the other side, and then we are going to to bounce to the humps. Now again, guys, the reason that we cannot cruise and we won't be able to cruise for some time is because this is not our final setup and we need to protect our setup. So we will start off in some locations and then we'll just kind of piddle around in certain spots. Once we get our situation correct, then at that point in time, the lake will probably open up. But currently, we have to baby our setup, or else we're going to end up losing the ability to bring you guys what we bring. We'd have to go back to old school. Now, old school isn't bad. He's a cool guy. But we're not talking about old school. We're talking about the old school setup. Yo, what up, gold miner? Welcome to the new and improved Rodcast. We have leveled up our technology. And now keep in mind, guys, that little fish finder on the side will only be visible till it's not, because the way we have it set up, that is for a limited time, not for like the amount of time. It's just for a limited amount of hours that it is possible to do that. So we'll see how long it lasts. This is all a test. It will be on, in theory, every Rodcast, but we don't know how long on every Rodcast it will be. Okay. This is not a new camera, bro. This is not a new camera. This is a new setup situation that we're doing. And Spot Snatcher might be right. We may have leveled up the technology, but we've leveled down the fish catches. But there's a lot of things going on out here, guys. So we are in a feeling out phase where we just got to see, all right, let's see how we do this and do that and make this stuff work. So I'm not too concerned. In fact, I got that $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card in case I zero. I do not plan to zero. I mean, look, guys, I don't even have my sunglasses. That's how not all there I was, because I'm trying to get this to work. And so far, it's working. Puro machine. It's working. I mean, the only thing that works better than this is the hooks on top. I'll tell you that much. The hooks on top is gangsta. Gangsta. You guys ain't seen it live. I wish you guys could see the hooks on top on the fish finder. I mean, I guess technically with an active target you could, but pop that out the grass. So we will be live again in the afternoon, guys, at 4:30-ish for that subscriber giveaway. Actually, I should put a little banner right there that says, yo, subscriber giveaway, boom, boom, boom. But I haven't had the time to get that cool. So Corn Diff is out here saying, bro, if the area ain't producing, well, I'm gonna at least leave a bird's nest for nature. I'm gonna leave it there and be like, all right, you suck, area. I don't suck, you suck. And now here is a Here is a bird's nest for you to populate. Do I have... What in the... Okay, guys. Well, that sucks. I do not have my cranking stick that I use for deep diving cranks. So it must be in the tackle tavern. Why did I not bring it? I don't know. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. What we're going to do is we're going to cast a couple over here. Then after we're done with that, and it's only going to be a couple, like I guess 2 or 3. Then we're going to move to this area that does have a rock pile. You guys can see it. We'll end up cruising over it, see if there's anything there. Hopefully there's something there, but no guarantees. Now, one thing I will tell you guys is that there will be times that you guys, as knowledgeable fishermen, will be like, why did this guy stop here? Why did you guys stop, or why did this guy stop here? I don't, like, if I know that it's already somewhere that I catch fish, or that that they're not showing up on the fish finder because I'm way off, I'm not on the thing, then I'm going to stop there and throw some lines. It's just, that's just the way it goes down. So, you know, sometimes you gotta, as Broman says, sometimes you gotta fish with your heart. Allow your heart to guide you to the BBLs. That is a really flat bottom, so the point is over here, and the boat is just kind of chilling in between 2 points. If the maps were there, you guys would see there's a point that comes out right here, and then there's another point that comes out on this side. So we are currently in the little dip that's in between the 2 points. We just are chilling here, and we're casting to both sides. That point and this point. This point let me down. This point over here, we're gonna throw a couple of casts and see what's up. Again, dudes, I do not have my deep diving crank, so oh well. I currently don't even have a shaky head tied on. I cut that off. The saddle should have fish. Well, usually silver saddle does not have any fish at all, but I mean, it's gonna get kind of weird, bro, if there's a saddle, or if there's a fish in my saddle, and I sit on it, bro. It's gonna be kind of weird. Not comfortable, I don't think. This is the second cast. We will throw a third cast. Okay, so we're letting it drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has hit the bottom. Ah, where do you see fish? Right there? Right there? No way. Let me look. Oh, there are fish. Ah, good job, Snozook. I'm assuming I was pointing in the right direction. The lamprey was on the foot of the boat. The foot area, I don't know what you call it. The bottom, oops, that's not where my water is. Yo, Moon, hit me, dog. Hit me with my drinking emojis. It's probably not enough, but it's good enough for now. Gracias, Moon, for the drink emojis. Dang, Moon's trying to peek at me. He's trying to peek at me while I am sipping on some, not scissor, but sipping on some H2O. Okay, last cast here, guys. And we will move to another area. You guys will see what I see. Now, this area is going to have just the tiniest rock pile on it. And this area is where I've caught some fish, but I also caught like a 30-pound carp. Might as well catch a buzz. I think he's telling me to throw a buzz bait, because he knows that we do not partake in mind-altering substances. Kids, say no to drugs. Moon, were you peeking at my old timer? Were you peeking at my old timer? If only I knew that as I was drinking water, you try to peek at my old timer. I'll have to start drinking water off camera, because I can't have Moon trying to see my old timer. Wait a second. I'm on top messages, not all messages, so some stuff might have slipped through here, guys. Moon, for the record, I don't even know what my old timer is. I just know that Creel is saying that it's showing. I have yet to figure out what my old timer is, but when I do, I'm not even sure I'm going to put it away. Be like, whatever. Let my old timer shine. All right, let's move, guys. We will move. This area caught us settle fish. For those of you who are not bilingual, settle is 0. Actually, before I go out there, let me tie on a shaky head. Because when times get rough, some of us shake our head to figure out why we're not catching fish. I throw a shaky head to figure out why I am not catching fish. See what I did there, guys? Washallow, using his brain. Okay, I think I'm going to throw this one. I usually don't throw them like that, but for some reason I got it in here. So I'll throw this. I know I got some other ones somewhere in the boat, but no time. No time to find that. So, guys, best time to this is the best time to enter the subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 7.5K subscriber giveaway video, and you will be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. But my dudes, there's a little caveat. You must be in the live when we draw at 5:30 p.m. Central Time today. Okay, did you guys hear that huge splash behind me? Son of a fish. Okay. What happened to my... There it is. So that is just a thank you that we do here on this channel to the homies that subscribe and do their thing. That is a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. The deadline is today. we still owe some for the other subscriber milestones. We will pay them out every 2 weeks. It's a pocket knife. I don't even know if I have a pocket knife. I've got a multi-tool, but I don't think that I have a pocket knife. All right, guys, on this shaky head, we will be putting a Bizbait Dizzy Diamond, if I can find them. All right, we'll have to go with this craw color one. I don't really want to, but we'll go with it. Alabama craw. Hey, we're in Alabama, dog. Might as well. We're in Rome. Don't do what the Romans do, because I can assure you, it's not great stuff, bros. The Romans were into some things, and I assure you that I am not into the same things that Romans were. So now, potentially kale consumers might be, but not I. We're twisting it onto the shaky head. Boom, boom, and now we will roll. There's a little bit more boat traffic, so okay, we are mostly set up, ready to roll. I never threw the koike here. Wake boat, what's up? The Romans were great, and I'm not exactly sure why Moon put that out there, but thanks for letting us know, Moon. We appreciate the info you have provided us. The necessity of that information, that's up for debate, but thank you for letting us know that, Moon. That will be forever enshrined in Rodcast history, that Moon apparently is not happy. Why is Moon not happy? I do not know. There's only so much that we can do to bring joy to the world, but Moon clearly is not happy. He has stated it. He said, in his own words, well, Moon, you know I'm a sneaky son of a gun, and I may have implied some things. Well, would you look at the size of that bait ball? Assume they ate kale. They might, because I don't know if it's correct, but some vegetables didn't exist. Like, I don't think carrots existed until people started messing with them, maybe out of necessity, but they messed with them and they created some vegetable that was edible. I think there's some other vegetables that were created. Let's check the time, 9 o'clock. Well, we got to get our maps out because we don't know exactly where we're headed. saltwater train tracks. Woo! I think that was a dead turtle. Alright, so I don't know where this thing is. My maps are stupid. You guys know my maps are stupid right now. So I gotta turn on my other maps. Let me utilize my other maps. Where you at, fools? Dang, it's nice and flat out here. All right, we've located ourselves in relation to this area. I don't think you guys want to see that. What you want to see, I'm going to have to unclip myself from my kill switch. Safety first, guys, as always. What you want to see is blah blah. Okay. Put on our kill switch. Safety first, boys and girls. Safety first. Don't do anything dumb out here. Forget about that screen, homies. We're going to this screen. Again, maps are stupid, so we're not going to be able to tell anything from these maps. So forget about the maps. Right now I can't see the chat, guys. I cannot see it because I am using my maps on my phone to figure out where the heck I'm at. So that's where we got the problem. We are not there yet, children. Please hold. Please wait. Okay, so we see some fish right there. But again, we do not have our deep diving crankbait, so whatever. Let's see if we can find that. It's kind of hard for me to see. Okay, so that's probably the rock pile. You see that rock pile right there, guys, off to my right? There's a couple little scattered Chingle dingles right there. That rock pile, it holds some fish, but I don't know if those are crappie or what exactly they are. So without maps, a little difficult. I don't have maps in the back. We're going back another pass. So it's going to come up. And then you see that little hump right there. It exists. But we're going to have to try and hit it and then see what's up. It definitely exists. Lot of technological chingle-dingles that I got to deal with. So, let's see what happens, guys. But I'm gonna have to turn the chat on. Forgot about that. We do not have a crankbait, which I would have thrown here initially. I would have thrown it, run it off that rock pile into that area where we saw those fish initially when we came in. But the problem with that is that I don't got it. So whatever. We deal with what we got. So I'm throwing this jig. This jig hopefully will do the damage. We're going to try and line up where this thing is. Okay, it's somewhere over here. Okay. I think it's a little off to my left. Woo. We are currently in 15 feet of water. We'll spot lock right here. There's not a lot of movement anywhere. The air, no movement. The water, no movement. My jig, a little bit of movement. So this is kind of a needle in the haystack. Kind of. Let's see what the chat is saying. I might throw the Kitech out there and then see what's up. Can you get a description of the taste of the water? Currently, the water is tasting bitter, as we have not found a fish. This is a needle in the haystack, guys. I'm going to fan cast and try and hit this spot. Once I locate it, then we will slow it down a little bit, but time is it? Unknown. Now, Spot Snatcher, you speak of defeat, but nah, dog. We are learning, creating. We are pushing the bounds of what is possible out here on this water. So we do not see this as a loss, bro. Even if I don't catch a single fish, I don't see this as a loss. I see this as we are now establishing what is possible. Now, sometimes what is possible might be getting in the way of catching a fish, and we're okay with that. We are out here trying to be some trendsetters. Catching a fish is not the trend, bro. Been there, done that. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, guys, that is the limit that I spoke of. The limit to which, though, I mean, it should be longer, but the limit to which is possible with the fish finder. So, it too has some limits. It did not blow a fuse. Okay. The fish finder has blown a fuse. That's what these guys are speculating. It did not. The fish finder is still working. It's just my ability to bring you that fish finder is not available right now. But now you guys see what's possible. So we might mess around with it and see what we can do. There's always potential options. It's just how much of a headache is it going to be? That's the main driver here, because the free trial expired. It might have. We might have ran out of free. Okay, now that we're not messing around with fish finders, maybe we can focus. Focus, bro. Though we're still a little concerned with the rest of the stuff, because I'll tell you what, it is hot out here. So we don't know how long this new reality will last. I can't find that rock pile. Where'd you go, dog? Okay, it's 9:16. We'll be fishing till 11-ish, as always. And then we will go from there.
I was kind of calm. So like over, so I up. So we're going to go west right now. But up, if you go up, go to the dam. And so this is all the lake, man-made lake. And if you go that way, you can go all the way to Chattanooga. Yeah.
Remember, guys, I don't think I haven't felt that rock pile, not a once. Remember to enter the subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in. Oh, we got somebody giving a lake history, a lake info, a lake tour. Probably some family members visiting. They're out here saying this is the biggest lake in Alabama. Okay, this is the needle in the haystack. We're going to move to a different hump that is less needly, more stack. Woo! We got some toast. I gotta have a mic off moment real quick, guys. As soon as that boat moves, I'll have a mic off moment.
Mic off moments are where I belong. Rod in hand, the world hums a song. Nature's whisper, her trees so tall, but the fish ain't waiting, they answer the call. Hook the BBL mid-float, oh man, legends don't plan, they just understand. Out on the lake with the water so still, the reel sings a tune and I'm chasing the thrill. Oh. The sun dips low, paints the water.
Hopefully my old timer wasn't showing, guys. I am well aware that the mic is on. Popping it off the flat area up top. Okay, let's shut off the music. Hopefully nobody got a glimpse of the old timer. No guarantees. Indoor fireworks. Dudes, it is not the Koike video. All right, guys. Snizook is leading you guys a 5K subscriber giveaway video. It will say 7K something, 7.5K, 7.5K. Do not listen to Snizook. It is not the Koike video. You need to put a comment in the 7.5K subscriber giveaway video in order to be entered. If you put it in there and you're a subscriber, then you will be entered for the drawing, but you must be present for the giveaway. Okay, let's move, guys. Let me throw one more just in case, because this needle in a haystack was more haystack than needle. I don't have supreme focus right now. Yo, Colin is in the house. Yo, what's up, Colin? How you living, dog? You good? Very interesting. Hopefully Colin is good. All right, let's move. There should be grass on this point over here. This area that we were at had zero grass. We were aiming for that rock pile. That rock pile was not to be found. And that's fine. Sometimes mysteries are left unlocked. Ahora sí, vatos. We are going to move on. I cannot show you my fish finder because I just can't right now. Way. Oh, we definitely could tell. Oh. All right, guys, I am side imaging this area looking for the grass. There should be some grass here. If there isn't, then somebody came and mowed it because there should be some grass here. I mean, potentially somebody mowed this grass. All right, there it is. Okay, the grass was not mowed. It's just a little higher than I would have expected it. I am only chuckling because it's hilarious. Okay, we'll put that there. Pull up my pants, don't want my old timer to show. Colin will come in here and tell me my old timer is better than yours, or whatever he wants to declare on the broadcast. Not as in he's coming to visit and do you have anything to declare? Yes, I am better than you. Sir, I don't think there's a way to declare that, but go ahead. I don't think that is an item that the U.S. government is tracking. Just know that I am. All right, guys, we still have yet to catch a fish. So the Zero or Hero is still on. We have messed around with technology, so that's great. But we have not caught a fish, so that's not great. I feel the grass up there, so that's great. We're currently in about 8 feet of water. There's grass, there's a drop off that happens over here. We are throwing a Dizzy Diamond. Moon, hit me. We gotta stay on that hydration. You gotta stay ahead of the game, dog. About to do some push-ups out here. Are we getting a history lesson here? Yo, bro, if the fishing wasn't slow enough, Snozook has decided to put us all to sleep with some history lessons. That was grass. Pretty sure that was grass. Thank you, Moon. We gotta slow our roll here. The fishing is slow. The fishing is hot. We should throw the hot. Hold on. Why is that not like that? Okay. I don't know if they'd like that, dude. And plus, I gave up sugars 22. I can't have that type of temptation near me, because with the heat, I might just be all like, you know what? I think I'm gonna eat one of these. So I can't have that temptation here. So we will not be throwing a green pumpkin or watermelon green bomb pop or some kind of ice cold something. We are just going to throw put some scent on that. Nah, bro, this thing comes with its own scent. Now, I kind of feel like, I mean, not that we would be doing this when the weather is chaotic, because the hardware, I'm not going to chance it. So when it's raining or whatever, we're going to go back to the old school. But the thing is, we've lost our stabilization apparently, and I don't know why. So, à la vie. So we're going to have to look into that. because we're a little wobbly. Did we consume a New York strip and some mind-altering substances so that we're a little wobbly and we're out here saying, I'm better than you guys? Just FYI, I'm better than you. You guys suck. I don't know if you've ever won at baseball, but you guys suck. Dude, if you open a pack, that's how I know somebody's fishing with one. I'm like, smells like a Mac Dizzy. Someone has opened a Mac Dizzy pack. That stuff is killer. Basically, any bait that comes from Biz Baits is going to smell like that. There will be a lubrication, apparently, wherever Tim's at. I'm going to have to put this phone somewhere in the shade because it is 10 billion degrees out here, and I can hang, but I don't think this phone's going to be able to hang. It might hang up, but not hang. Remember, guys, we will come out here. We are going to do a 2 a day. I don't know what Tim's referring to. Tim is referring to, I think, a different level of lubrication. I don't know. We're throwing a shaky head out here, guys. It is this Alabama craw, which is a little bit of an orange bottom and some kind of green pumpkin-ish laminate. We are currently in 11 feet. We would like to provide you the fish finder, but no can do, buckaroo. Okay, so the grass is definitely off to my right. It's not as much as I expected. Well, we got to do a 2 a day today, bro, because hey, that was kind of weird. The tail of that worm was swimming. That's weird. We got to do a 2 a day today because I had to test out the hardware. Once the hardware was verified, I still had to come out here for the afternoon session so that we could do the subscriber giveaway. So that is why we're doing a 2 a day, not because we are gluttons for punishment. So I'll tell you what, it is toasty out here. I'm assuming the fish are also a little toasty. What was that? Or they're just a little bit hungover or something from last night's partying. These are American fish, so they may be pre-gaming. Yo, peace out 22. Appreciate you showing up, dog. Okay, Unlimited is still working on getting all the LEDs on his boat, apparently. I'm assuming that pontoon is working out for you, Unlimited. Is that a correct assumption? We are now near the point of this hump. It comes out into a little point right here. You guys would be able to see it, but you can't. Not now, at least. In the future, you might be able to. Dudes, I don't even have an American shad to run the riprap. It's so sad. I couldn't find the third American shad. I don't know where it went. I believe I had 3. Maybe I only had 2. Maybe it was only 2 that I had. And I got a little cavalier with losing the American shads, because I was like, I got another one, bro. We're good. Not that I ever wanted to lose them. Remember, guys, the Zero or Hero is on right now. We're going to be fishing till about 11-ish. And if we do not catch fish, then 1, that breaks our streak. 2, that causes me to pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody randomly in the chat. We do not plan to zero, but we are pushing it. We are definitely pushing it. We will come out again tomorrow. Later on in this afternoon at about 4:30-ish for the subscriber giveaway. And then we'll fish it out until darkness. All right, I'm gonna throw this cast here. After this cast, I'm gonna go to the corner of that bridge. We're gonna pull them out of the depths. I'm not happy that the GoPro seems like it's lost its stabilization. Not a fan of that. Yo, Tata's a little early. Yes, Tata. 5:30 Central Time is when the giveaway happens. GM. It's a little toasty. Little toast out here. Just a tad bit toasty. The riprap will save the day. Now, we gotta find a crankbait to run the riprap. We do not have the American shad, and that's the problem. That's our go-to riprap bait. We have other baits here that might work, but we don't have the same amount of confidence in them. I just thought these fools would have bit right here. All right, guys, let's head to the riprap. Okay, Bob said he had a slow day. Oh, the American shad was living in the house. Wow, look at that, guys. That's how much respect I have for the American shad. Moderator, was it in the room where you stubbed your toe? Was it in that room? That was my guess. But, what do you call it? The American shad, it has its own room at my house. Yep, it has its own room. It is not like these other baits. These other baits are commoner baits. We just expect them to do a job, and the American shad, now that guy, he gets to hang out in air conditioning, just like Mr. Wiggles. Mr. Wiggles hangs out in the air conditioning. So does the lizard, the lot lizard, the parking lot lizard. So the lizard hangs out in there, and so does what's his name? Voldemort. Voldemort also hangs out indoors. So those three baits get to hang out indoors because they've earned their keep. Alright guys, there's some people on the bridge. I'm trying to see where they're at. I think I might be able to hit the left side of the bridge. I'll run it with a crankbait, assuming there's no eelgrass. I don't know if there is or not. Only those that have earned it, moderator, are allowed to live their life out in luxury. The water temp GM is, I think my stuff is reading HAF. It is reading HAF. I don't know. I've never seen this reading before, but it says HAF. The reading actually is 90 degrees, bro. "90 degrees, fish please." All right. Snook would be looking for shade if he was fishing. Well, Snook, then the sun would win. And I'm not here to let no sun win. I'll tell you what. The sun is currently HAF. You all right with me fishing? Sir, you all right with me fishing this corner? Appreciate it. We just need one, guys. Come on, baby, one time. It's hot. The water is still. But we ain't worried about it. I bounced off of a piling right there. We're just gonna have to be patient and run it slowly through this or get stuck. That's patience right there. We're patient enough to let our bait soak in there. And now we will moonwalk out of here. I think there's just eelgrass floating everywhere. It's just nasty. Interesting. I think I'm going to position right about here. And hopefully I can throw this out there and work it back without getting stuck. No guarantees, but that's what I'm going to attempt to do. If we don't get it stuck, we might have a shot. Snook. If I go under the bridge, yes, that will bring comfort to me. But the problem is that Elon doesn't like being under the bridge. He is not the Red Hot Chili Peppers, bro. So he is apparently not a fan of them. So he will not like it if I go under the bridge. So, I mean, yes, if I wanted to fish by myself, then I'd go under the bridge with no concerns. I mean, I've never fished under the bridge, but I would have that as an option, but not now. No, that is not an option, Don. I'm just gonna let it sit there for sometimes you just gotta let it soak. Just gotta let them take a look at it. They caught a crappie in there. A little homie caught a crappie. What am I looking at there, Scoop? Currently we are in 25 feet of water. All right. I'm assuming that Snozook is not talking about my old timer. He's talking about old timers in general, because though I haven't figured out what my old timer is, usually I don't think my old timers say much. There's not a lot of talking. Old timers are just about action. I don't know what they are, but old timers are about action. GM knows what an old timer is. I don't know about that. Okay, this jig has not provided us any success. So we're gonna tie on a crankbait and we're gonna run that riprap, assuming that it is runnable. At me down there. Is runnable, crankbaitable, debatable. Just let it sit there for some time. Let the skirt flare up a little bit. Do a little bit of a pop, but just so ever so slightly. Let it sit there. Do not forget about that subscriber giveaway, guys. And remember, if I zero, we're going to fish till about 11-ish. If I zero, I will pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. But I have the utmost optimism that I will not zero. But again, that is what the fuck? That is not in my hands. It is in the good Lord's hands, whether I zero or not. If it is in the cards, then so be it. If it is not, then so be it as well. We're good to go, dog. I am just here. Enjoying life. What the good Lord has in store for me and what I want, those are usually not the same, or potentially not the same. Slow rolling it. I can assure you that this is a painstakingly slow roll, but that's how I like to roll. There's a cry-by? If you guys look, there's a boat, a fancy boat. It's one of those boats made out of wood and super fancy. I'm not exactly sure their purpose, other than to be super fancy. Let's show you guys this super fancy boat. Look at that. I think it might have some living quarters in there. I don't know for a fact, but all right. Let's make this happen. Oh, you're talking about the Sea-Doo guy. Didn't even notice him, bro. He knew we were Guntersvilleans. He knew not to play around here. Come on, baby, one time. Where you at? Let's find that crankbait that we are gonna toss down one side of this riprap. I don't know what side, but we're gonna toss a crankbait. I don't know where it is though. Maybe it's in here. Not in here. I think it's supposed to be in here. There's some packages in here for crankbaits, but not a crankbait. Interesting. Okay. Dude, these crappie fishermen are super friendly to each other, I guess, because they are letting these guys fish like right on top of them. I don't know. Okay, so let me try this. Let me see where this crankbait is. I think it's in here. Nope. There it is, doggies. Oh, dang. Apparently, slightly out of its package. Okay. Okay. All right. We got the crankbait. It's not the best one that we have. It is the one that we have available to us right now. So we will throw it. It is a KVD, probably 2.5 in Sexy Shad. What is the deal, bro? We're gonna have to hydrate a little bit. Okay, we're good here. The toast out here is real. I'll tell you guys that much. It's not the cool toast like French toast or anything like that, or cinnamon toast. And I mean crunch. Not just regular French toast or whatever. I'm not really a fan of French toast. It's not great. Okay, let's do this. All right, we are good. Let's see if we don't get this sucker hung up. Okay, floats. That's number one. I've had them to where they don't float and they just sink. And oh, that dude caught a crappie. All right, let's make it happen, dudes. We ain't got time for weakness. No. We ain't got time for that. Body's asking for water. You gotta earn water, body. Come on now. You know that's how we roll. You gotta earn it. Well, that crankbait does dive decently deep. Oh, we gotta pick our motor up. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens, guys. I don't know how much eelgrass there is here, but we're gonna run it. Well, there's an answer to how much eelgrass there is here. This much. Hopefully that's only found sparingly. And not throughout the whole stretch of this riprap. Oh, would you look at that? More eelgrass. Okay, so that might be the answer. There might be just globs of eelgrass all over the place here, potentially. Allegedly. You gotta be kidding me, dogs. The amount of eelgrass floating is disgusting. I'm gonna check the other side. Every single cast. I might check the other side, but there's no wind, so all the sides might be like this. Eelgrass, you suck. Eelgrass, you suck so much. I don't really feel this guy moving like the American shad. He moves, but not as seductively. Maybe most of it is because he's got eelgrass, but he does not move as seductively as... And he also gets stuck, apparently. As the American shad. It's starting to look like it is in your favor, guys. But I ain't worried about it. I am not worried about it. We will keep grinding. But we will be grinding potentially somewhere else. Because there is just eelgrass on every single cast. Except for that one. That one had a little bit. That's probably going to have a lot of it. It had none of it. And this has a lot of it. All right, we're out of here after this cast. I do not like the amount of eelgrass that is on this side. Gotta be kidding me, bro. But it is the way it is. All right, let's go on trolley motor max. We're okay. I don't want to have to lower my motor again. This will give me some time to read the chat, see if they have given up hope and provided themselves hope. Wait. Corn Dip, didn't you say that, I'm assuming this is pre your dad's situation, because didn't you say that your eelgrass killed your dad? I'm pretty sure that's what you said. So I think you were like, okay, eelgrass, I gotta break up with you, and then it couldn't handle that, and it was all like, no. And it ended up trying to make you pay for breaking its heart. The eelgrass might have killed your dad. Allegedly, I am not here to speak ill of eelgrass that I don't know of. This eelgrass right here, hate it all. But the eelgrass that met up and I guess hooked up with corn diff, I think that eelgrass was potentially a bad apple. I know I'm mixing up. That makes sense, bro. I would have loved to have been let's go with an aphid on the wall. If I was an aphid on the wall at that family Christmas, it would have been interesting to see what was said, who was blamed. All right, guys, we are cruising. We're gonna go to the other side of the riprap. You guys should be good. You'll disappear for a second, but it's just a brief second. At least I think. I've never gone under the bridge with this setup. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it's because I don't have my sunglasses. Maybe the fish are down there and they're saying, because I don't have my sunglasses on, they're like, don't bite because we can see the whites of his eyes or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but let's make it happen. Let's let them know what they're gonna do. They're gonna bite. We're gonna not have to pay out the zero or hero, and then bam, we're good. But if we gotta pay it, boss, we pay it. Just over here messing around with the hardware. No big whoop. Okay. We've let it drop down. It's game time, boys. We are currently in 20 feet of water. And we are currently stuck. And we are now free. See, one of the things that throws me off here is that I get stuck here a lot, so I'm very hesitant to set the hook on what could be a bite, or it could also be me hung up on a rock. Or it was definitely a bite. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. Uh-oh. It is not a BBL, I don't think. Remember, we still have that BBL payout, guys. Don't forget about that. Now, let me try out some hardware stuff. I'm going to attempt to not lose this fish, but I'm all... We just brought it into the boat. Forget about it, guys. We brought it into the boat. Thank the good Lord that the zero or hero does not have to be paid out. Thank the good Lord. We would have paid it out. But, hold on. I guess it didn't go down. Did it go down now? That did not go down. Go down. Why did that not work? Oh, oops. That's why. Hold on, guys. That is. Well, it is, fool. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Okay, we're not gonna be able. Okay. Now let's try it. I doubt it's gonna work. Definitely not gonna work. Dang it, bros. Now let's try it. I doubt it's gonna work. It was a waste. But let's weigh this fish and then let it go. Oh, dang it. Technical difficulties, bros. We will weigh this fish, get it back in the water, and handle that. This fish is not a BBL plus. This fish, thank the good Lord that we caught this fish. This was definitely not a BBL plus. Dang it, we took too long, bros. We took too long. We took way too long. We'll get it. We'll get it, guys. That was just an attempt. That was just an attempt, dudes. So, that fish weighed 3 pounds, 4 ounces. 3 pounds, 4 ounces, just a little John. We have floated away. Oh, dang it, bros. Oh, dang it. We messed it up. We'll do it again. Let's get another one. Moon. We tried it, bro, but we messed up. So, not a big deal. There's plenty more fish in the water where that came from. Will we see them today? I don't know. But again, we will not have to pay the zero or hero. Woo! Bros, we good. Thank the good Lord that we don't have to pay that zero or hero. And that our streak continues, guys. We are now at 38 consecutive outings. Now, I don't think that I'm going to count. I mean, this will be good enough. I mean, it is an outing, but it's kind of like one a day. But I don't know. We'll have to see what the deal is. It'll be one a day. This is the outing. We'll figure it out. Because if I come back out, I mean, I have to come back out again later on today. When I do that, do I count that one? Let's say we zero or hero. We count that one, this one. So then that's 39, I think. If it's 39, then what about when I come out later on the day? If I catch a fish, does that become 40? I kind of feel like it doesn't because but it is a fish outing. So I don't know how to do that. I will lean on the potential opinions of the Rodcast. Dang it, I shouldn't have wasted it, bros. It's a one-man crew here, guys. That's why I messed up. There's only so much I can do. I'm only human. I'm only human after all. Blah, 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 blah. What up, old school? What's happening? Counts that as another outing. All right, guys. Then we will add on another outing in the afternoon. When we come out here, we will add on. The Rodcast has spoken. So that is 39-ish, plus or minus 1 or 2. 39 consecutive outings with a non-zero. Now we went kind of far on that one. It was 10:30, so we will have to. You know what we gotta do? We gotta let the pipes. Let's see, guys. That's the potential of getting stuck in what you think might be a bite, but it ain't. Okay, so potentially might be able to get free. I'm loose, but this may be frickin' crappie line. That's what it seems to be most of the time. I can feel the jig moving down there. Freedom! Oh, this jig wants to make it to see the 4th of July. Let's see what's down in there. I don't know how deep it is down there, but we cast it in there. So the Rodcast says that it will count as an outing. So we must do it, guys. This is the streak that never ends. I don't think we're on rhythm here. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching for my old timer, though I know now what it is. And they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends, my dudes. That right there is 39. Allegedly, 39 consecutive outings with a non-zero. Now we were messing around with some technology. I can't believe that the technology let me down. I was too busy trying to land a fish and all that other stuff. So that's where it got me. Okay, solar winds. I usually well, that is interesting. I'm gonna have to flip this one in because I'm not happy with this hook set. But let's flip this one in. Not a big one. Now let's see if the hardware won't fail us. Let's see if the hardware will not fail us. We don't know. Hey, wait. Cálmate, bro. Cálmate, bro. You're taking too long. Let's see here. Let's try that. Cool, cool. Well, that is interesting. I'm gonna have to flip this one in because I'm not happy with this hook set. But let's flip this one in. Not a big one. Now let's see if the hardware won't fail us. We did it, boys. Let's see if the hardware will not fail us. The hardware. We don't know. Hey, wait. Cálmate, bro. Cálmate, bro.
Oh,
You're taking too long. It was a fish. That's right. Here. Let's try that. All right, guys. I do believe that it worked this time. It didn't work as ching to the gun as I would have liked it, but it did work. This is just a little fish. It worked good enough. This is just a little rob right here. Just a little rob, but dudes, that guy is the first instant replay. That fish right there, guys, weighed 1 pound, 12 ounces. Now remember, guys, we are out here pushing the limits of technology. So we'll get right what we can, and the stuff that we don't get right, well, we'll just laugh about it and chalk it up to stupidity. We ain't too serious here, bros. Unlimited, I told you, we've leveled up, bro. We have leveled up. The problem is that in order to level up, I essentially have to be like 5 people on a boat. But I'm just one vato who can multitask, but maybe not as good as he'd like. The VAR said that we were good, bro. It was hooked in the mouth. The VAR he said, we're good. Play on. Play on, dude. So in theory, guys, that is a broadcast achievement that we have unlocked. We'll see how it plays. I do believe that it may be a fan favorite. I mean, I believe that it's cool, but what do I know? So if you guys think it's cool, let me know in the chat. It is going to force potentially my waterside chats to be a little faster than I would like. I should have probably warned you, Unlimited. You probably thought you could see the future. You're like, whoa, bro, I'm pretty sure I just saw him catch that fish. What's going on here? Am I seeing the future? Can I tell the future? Just moments before, but can I tell the future? So if you guys saw it and you like what happened, apparently Unlimited didn't like it because he was just lost. He didn't know what was going on. He's like, what the heck is going on? If you guys, other than Unlimited, liked what you guys just saw, let me know. I'm telling you guys, we have leveled up in headache. Pure insanity. We may catch less fish now because we got to deal with all kinds of other stuff, but we're gonna have a production. All right. Seems like either nobody was watching during that or everybody's brains exploded and they're like, what just happened there? Who knows? But they have refused to allow us into their minds, letting us know whether they liked it or not. It was okay. I would have liked it to have been a little bit further, but I was still setting up some stupidity, so whatever. Was in a Rocket League game. Surprisingly, I know what that is. You know, bro, you could have just done a voice to comment. That doesn't exist, I don't think. And you would have been all like, yo, vato, pure chingon right there. Pure chingon. Again, we are out here attempting to push the limits of what's possible. But dudes, let us also push the limits of generosity. Remember, guys, we do have a subscriber giveaway that's happening today. We have a subscriber giveaway that's happening today. All you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 7.5K subscriber giveaway short on my channel, and you will be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. You must be present in the live that is going to happen at about 4:30-ish today, because today is the deadline. 5 p.m. Central is the deadline. If you do not enter, you'll have to wait till the next one. We do them every 2 weeks until we've paid them out. Oh, also, guys, I'm throwing a half-ounce jig in Papa Brim color with an Okeechobee craw color, Strike King, Shingle Dingles, Strike King Rage Craw, but the mini one, not the full-blown Rage Craw. So that's a weird color combination, but that color combination apparently got 2 fish to bite. I was wondering, bro. I was wondering, hey, how'd you do in that game? See that shad jump out over there? Probably not, because the camera's not facing its best. I was definitely concerned with how you did. All right, let's check the time. It is 10:42. We are nearing the 11-ish hour. We will be back out again at about 4:30-ish. Now the ish is very important because, just cause. We will definitely be live at 5 p.m. No matter whether I'm on the water or in the Tackle Tavern, wherever I am, we will be live at 5 p.m. Central, because we have to do the giveaway. We are, at least I'm a man of my word, so the giveaway will happen at 5 p.m. Central. God willing, of course, because some things are out of our control. But whatever we can control, we will do our best to make it happen. Oh, that reminds me, there might be a soccer game that's about to happen. World Cup is ruining my life. Whew. Might have been a rock. Might have been just hung up on a rock. And remember, guys, every time we come out, we have the BBL Plus giveaway. We need to catch a 4-pounder. If we catch a 4-pounder, we will pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, and then the bar gets raised. So the next one will pay out at a 5-pounder or more. Then a 6, then a 7. But I can tell you right now, June was very... Hey. I saw a whole bunch of fish splashing, and it ruined... If this jig wasn't stuck, I would have cast it out there. I'll still cast out there, but it was definitely a splashing. I was not getting my jig out. He may not make it to the 4th of July. He will possibly make it to the 4th of July. There's some crappie line on him, so we have definitely evidence that it was crappie line that caused us to get hung up right there. We've established the evidence necessary to convict crappie fishermen of their transgressions here. Let's try this koiki right here. Let's toss it where that guy was. Now again, we do not have that koiki mindset, so we'll see how this plays for us. Okay. Moon said you guys are good back there. All right, all right. I don't know how deep it is in there. It's only potentially maybe 10 feet or so. These guys turn on some current. These guys may have been, or they may have let out some current because, one, Silver's butt is trying to hit. You are not good back there, Moon. You're supposed to watch Silver's nalgas, dog. She's out here trying to hit some things. But it seems like the eelgrass is now headed in that direction, so potentially they turned on some water. Yeah, they let out some current. I don't think somebody can turn on water, though. I mean, I wouldn't put it past me, you know what I'm saying? All right, guys, for the last bit of this outing, we're gonna run this riprap. I don't know what all's gonna happen, but we're gonna run this riprap. Unlimited, you hate this koiki? Now, it's not the best bait to me, but it does catch fish, bro. How? Why? I don't know. All I know is that I've caught a couple fish on them. I mean, I haven't caught anything like huge, so I mean, it's whatever. It's just another tool in the arsenal, but it seems like big fish are caught off of this bait. I personally have not had that experience, so. Oh. Hey guys, one guess as to where my koiki hit on that pump house right there. Oh. I guess my casts aren't great. Not right now. Maybe it's dehydration. Doubt it. But it could be. I'm definitely gonna sip some more water. Let me take a picture of that. Okay. Moon is signaling that we need some water. So let's get some water and then we'll run this riprap and then we'll bounce. Because then we will have hit the 11-ish hour. I don't know why I got a runny nose for some reason. Is a runny nose a sign of dehydration? I didn't think it was. Body is stupid, wasting its hydration. For those of you who are not bilingual, mocos are boogers. Los motor is still up. That's good. I don't know, guys. Should I throw the koiki down this riprap or should I throw the crankbait? It's your call, dudes. I'm down for whatever. That's a bad angle. I got you, Moon. I don't know how that angle even you. All right, old school wants a koiki. We got one koiki and one crankbait. Old school came in first. So we will run this little setup right here. See if we can't something. Remember, we just got to catch a 4-pounder in order for us to pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody randomly in the chat. That's how we get down. This is a Fish L koiki bait. We are in about 5 feet of water. Okay. You see, Moon, you're gonna start some things. Oh, there was a flash at it. At a minimum, I saw something flash him. I saw him flash him. I covered my eyes because I was like, oh, what flashed me? Because you know I can't be looking at that stuff. But something flashed him. Definitely got flashed. Moon. I give 2 options and then Moon comes in with a third. He's all like, how about this? And then I'm all like, well, Moon, how about you choose one of the things that we had asked, that we had proposed. But maybe Moon's an out-of-the-box thinker. Maybe that's what it is. And he was all like, yo, dude, let's put a third option out there, huh? What do we think about that? And if I wasn't on the broadcast and Moon was here on the boat, I would let him know what I think about that. But for now, we'll just act like it never happened. We will act like that was not a problem. Moon just either stayed silent or chose one. We'll just act like it. You know, denial is a very strong motivator. I don't suggest it, but you can be in denial and live a somewhat potentially happy life, maybe. Not a realistic life, but a happy life if you're just in denial. I don't know how the people in Egypt live who are really in denial. I think that's where the Nile River runs through, if my limited American geography serves me well. So Moon's out here just causing problems. If I don't already have enough problems, Moon, technology, all this other stuff, Moon's out here, he's like, psh, what's up, bro? I will also add this. This is taking a lot longer than working a crankbait. So we might be out here till 4:30. Which is not what I was intending to do. I don't know, bro. People can be in denial of many things. It could be little things like, oh no, I don't suck at fishing, which some of you guys might say, this fool's in denial. Or it could be something more like outrageous. Like the Latin bass assassin isn't cool as fun. You know what I'm saying? That kind of denial is, I mean, it's really just going to rob you of potentially like good times, you know? You're out there and you're like, nah, this fool, he ain't as cool as they say he is. And then you're going to be, well, puro hater first of all. And then it's going to rob you of the good times. As my homie Pac said, I ain't got nothing but love for you. Do your thing. It's that type of situation. Okay, the Koike has only had one flasher. Could have been a gremlin. This is the Fish L, guys. Remember, the Fish L. This is not the big Koike This is not the all on alert koiki. This is the fish L. And the fish L is, I mean, I've caught some fish on it, but I don't think it's the fish's favorite. So thus, by not being the fish's favorite, well, it is not one of my favorites. The only bait that can pull that off is the hot. The hot could be not the fish's favorite, but only due to the fact that I invested quite a bit of cheddar in this fool, he has to be my favorite. Oh, we now have a Fisherman's Anonymous. Except that I suck at fishing. No, Moon. You are incorrect, dog. Unless you meant that like all cool style. But you're excellent at fishing, dude. It's the catching that might elude us. Because, dude, I'll tell you, I am one of the best fishermen on the planet. Now, am I one of the best catchermen? Maybe not. And maybe because that whole phrase sounds weird. So I would never want to be a catcherman. I don't even want to unpack that phrase right there. But either way, hey, what's up, turtle? How you living, dog? Just scumming down there? Gross. So yeah, Moon, if you meant it as you are the best fisherman, then, I mean, that you suck at fishing, well then, we're gonna need a little bit of clarification. Do you really suck at fishing because you catch all the time, or what do we mean by that? Hold on. I gotta get my phone real quick. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Constance? What's happening? We're just out here running a koiki on the riprap, just pushing the limits. We have not got a single bite on it. We are running the riprap kind of close so that the koiki can essentially be pinned up against the rocks. So the koiki has no escape, so that the bass are like, "Why shallow, bro?" If we come up from underneath, we can herd them to the rocks and the surface. And this weird bait that nobody knows what it looks like, it has no choice but to, as Fat, I'm gonna have to call him by his name, as Fat Bastard says, it has no choice but to get in my belly. So that's what setup we are attempting to do here. Have it so it's very, I mean, bass are opportunistic hunters. I mean, I guess most hunters are opportunistic. Unless you're a hunter like me that likes to make it as difficult as possible, then yes. But there are very few of those. And probably good thing that there are very few of those. Or else mankind might starve, who knows? Well, let's at least give it to here, old school. Which I should have thrown a jig at that area over there, because more than likely they're a little bit deep, but I didn't want to stay out here this long. Let's see what time it is. It's 11:04. Definitely around 11-ish. Moderator, can you do me a favor and tell me what time the World Cup game starts, the first one? More than likely it's noon, but it could be 2 o'clock. I have no idea. But either way, I would like to go and replenish all the things that need replenishing. Water, hardware, whatever. Maybe have a, what do you call it? Maybe have a frickin' American shad on the boat. All right, guys, last cast on the koi key. If it doesn't catch, pues, ni modo. For those of you who are not bilingual, it does not directly translate to, but it means, oh well. Did we catch one on it? No, pues, ni modo. Let's move on. Let's run the crankbait along the riprap. This guy has a little bit of abrasions. I should be very cognizant of that fact, but I should also not care about it either. Let's see what (1 p.m.) Oh yeah, I gotta put that crankbaiting rod in the boat. Okay, so potential problem number 2, as the GoPro is in, that's what I'm believing is happening here. That's why we have some motion sickness happening. We're gonna have to figure this out. I mean, we find a problem and we'll find a solution. Just give us a second. Moon is not liking. Look, bro, just buy some motion sickness medicine. I don't know what it is, what it be, but buy some and then you'll be good. One solution causes another problem and we just go from there. Like crankbait. Now we got all kinds of eelgrass and gooey slime. But we'll go from there. We'll throw it out a little deeper. So that we attempt to not come back with gooey slime, but here we are. Gooey slime. That's mainly because we're contacting the rocks down at the bottom, and where you're bumping,
still the real sense of
Yeah. Hey. Oh yeah. And my sovereign type family. Whoa. Hot damn. Yeah.
sunrise. Hits a leg like a spotlight beam. LA on the silver, living out a dream. Right in hand, casting line like poetry. Boss in the water, man, is scared of me. Wake up early, grind, don't quit. Every single cast got that killer wit. Guntersville waves like a beat that slap. Fish don't know they caught in my traps. Cameras rolling, YouTube live. Click that stream, watch me thrive. Ice fishing live.
It's a vibe. I'm the Latin boss. I'm the Latin boss. I'm the Latin boss.
I'm the Latin by sassy, out here smashing every single day. Silver keeps splashing, box fishing live. You can't deny, reeling in dreams under Guntersville sky. They say the lake's a mirror, I see a king. Ripples in the water, hear my anthem sing. Silver's my stage, fish my crowd. Catching big bites, make my mama proud. Every hook's a promise, every reel's a prayer. I'm the Latin by assassin, legend out there. Haters in the comments, man, they just watch while I'm out here reeling in bites non-stop, yeah.
I'm the Latin boss.